Okay, we're gonna try this again. Good morning, everybody. My son came in to let me know that he was done with his meeting, and I was doing a video and I paused it, but I don't know, so I'm starting over. But anyway, um, I was just thanking everyone for all the birthday wishes and everything yesterday, and I really appreciate it. So thanks to everybody. Much love to my sister Mildred Balls because yesterday was her birthday too. So 13 years ago, I was her birthday present. No, when she was 13, I was born, so I was her birthday present that year. She always tells me that story when I go down to see her. But much love to her and everything. Much love, to my family. Everybody, that gave us well wishes. I appreciate that. Had a good time. My husband cooked me dinner. Had my, strawberry cheesecake swirl, going on. Um, had my wine, had my, my fun. No. So it was good. My husband got me a Samsung watch. Haven't got it yet, but it's coming. Amazon with their deliveries. But anyway, it's gonna help me with a lot of my, working out and things that I'm gonna be doing, detoxing next month, that type of thing. When we come back from Vegas, which was also a trip that was sponsored from my magnificent daughter, Tiffany. She's given us both a trip to Vegas. Because my birthday is the 10th, my husband's birthday is the 16th. So, she's given us that trip. So we're going next month. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I've never been to Vegas. So it's going to be something. My youngest son, Micaiah, gave me an aloe vera plant leaf. Big, long one. He wanted me to have something healthy, a healthy birthday gift. And he paid for it out of his own money, bless his heart. Took him to the store and he, went up there and paid for it. So it was beautiful. I love him so much. He's so sweet. And let's see what else. I think that's probably it. Got a lot of junk for myself. But mostly that stuff was like workout stuff. Weights, and I already had weights and the rower machine and all this other kind of, stuff. But that's all for next month. So this month I'm gonna take it easy. It's my birthday month, my husband's birthday month. So we're gonna, have fun and do what we do. Probably eat things that we shouldn't eat. Not too much, but we're gonna eat things that we, going off the course a little bit. But next month we're gonna hit the ground running. Because we're going to Jersey in May to get down with my sister Mildred, and all the family and stuff like that. And that's when I can actually celebrate my birthday with her once we get there. So all 3 Capricorns in the house. Ooh, Lord. But we're going to turn up. We're going to have some fun. I already told her, so she already know. But anyway, I got this tripod. And it's good because it's hands-free, of course. So I like to be able to, because I talk with my hands. I'm not Italian, but I grew up in Jersey. We talk with our hands. Just what we do. So, just trying it out. And comes with a little remote and this and that and the other to stop it and, everything. So it's cute. I also got my rose quartz crystal here. I do a lot of meditating with this. And I like to hold it because it brings a sense of calmness to me. It keeps me mindful of what I should be doing and, things of that nature. But anyway, I came on here to try out this, tripod, of course, but to also say something that bothered me yesterday. It was my birthday. I had a great day and all that. But I went on Facebook. It was a comment about Trump in this whole Capitol, fiasco, the whole White House thing and all that. It was a very unfortunate situation. I will say that. Uncalled for. I will say that also. I don't really feel right or left about Trump. I won't say that I like him. I won't say that I don't like him. I really have no opinion. He does some things that are right. He does some things that are wrong, just like everybody else in the world. None of us are angels. You know, I'm not going to be the first to throw any stones because, you know, I already know. So it's like, whatever. So I really don't have much of an opinion. I don't believe he should have been in politics. He is a better businessman. Um, because that's what he does. That's what he knows. Um, I do believe that, you know, he's just a person. He's just like all of us. He's, you know, he's just a person, and he's going to do some things that people like. He's going to do some things that people don't like. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So anyway, somebody was saying that, and they were saying how it was all his fault, and this and that and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, I don't really mess around with politics too much anyway. Um, I will say this before I say anything else. I registered as Democrat. Um, I do not always vote Democrat, but that's what I'm registered as. Because when I got to the voting age, my parents were like, you're gonna vote Democrat because that's what black people do. And you know, my father, you know, Democrats were the poor class people, you know, and we're black, and not that we were poor, but you know, he figured since we're black, we're gonna vote for Democrat. Okay, it is what it is. So I registered as a Democratic voter. I voted for Ross Perot, who was not Democrat; he was independent. And the reason why I voted for him is because I liked what he stood for. I liked what he was saying. I liked his ideas. I liked his methods, and he made a lot of sense. I voted for him. Of course, we all know he didn't win, but I cast my vote for Ross Perot. I did vote for Obama the first term. I don't think I voted the second time around, and I voted for Hillary against Trump. Now, I voted for Hillary because I like Hillary. I liked the things that she said she was going to do, the things she was trying to implement, all that. So I voted for her. All this voting happened before I became awake. Now that I am awake and I'm conscious, and I'm still learning every day, so I'm no, you know, perfect person. But, you know, it's a lot of things you have to be mindful of. And when you're voting, you should be very mindful. You don't vote because people are telling you to vote. You don't vote for this person because everybody else is doing it, you know. And you have to watch, which is what I did. I did my research, already knew about Trump. You know, I did my research with Biden. You know, I didn't like a lot of things that I read, you know. Some things were okay, some things were not okay. It's the things that he did in the past, um, you know, things that he was going for. I just, you know, when I would watch him on TV, it was just certain things about him that didn't sit well with me. Him and Kamala, you know. So I wasn't really crazy about voting for him. Trump, I wasn't going to vote for him. It has nothing to do with me thinking he's racist because I don't care what anybody says. I don't think he's racist. You can like me or love me, delete me, whatever. I don't care. I'm speaking, this is my opinion, and we're entitled to our opinions, and I will respect your opinion, and I will hope that you respect mine. But I don't believe that he's racist. But it is what it is. But I didn't feel comfortable in voting for him. I don't believe that he should have gotten to politics. He's a great businessman. I used to work for Trump back in the day. I worked for Trump Marina, you know, and I was a hotel operator there. And, you know, I've seen Donald Trump, you know, met with him. You know, he came up there and everything. And, you know, so needless to say, I didn't vote for him either. Because, like I said, he's not a politician. So I didn't vote. And I really didn't care, you know, people, oh, you need to vote. No, I need to do what I'm doing, which is mind my business, and you need to mind yours and stay out of mine. Anyway, so I didn't vote. Biden and Camilla won, so a lot of people are happy about that, you know. Yeah, it is what it is. hopefully they'll do the right thing, and hopefully keep our fingers crossed on that. But I won't hold my breath. So anyway, I know, like, in order to get me to vote for a president, he's gonna have to stand for something. I don't care if he's white or black, woman, male, it doesn't matter anything about that. He has to have policies that I agree with. He has to have an agenda that I agree with. I want to know what he's going to do for my people, and just the country in a whole. But I understand presidents make a lot of promises before they get in, because that's what they have to do. They have to sell themselves. People need to understand that they are puppets. Congress is the puppet master. So they're pulling strings, and that president's dancing around and doing whatever they want him to do. That's how it works. He has some power, some control, but not total. So it is what it is, and I understand that. So he can say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm planning to do this and this and that. And that's honest. And I'll say, okay, I can vote for this man. Don't tell me I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because we both know, you know as well as I know, once you get in office, you're going to do what they tell you to do. So let's keep it real. But if you come with me with the, I want to do this, and I'm trying to do this, then okay, because I can vote for you because you're going to try to do it. I'm not expecting it to happen. If it does, great. But at least I know you tried. That's all I do with anything. I try to be fair all across the board. But anyway, back to this conversation. This person, I said something about Trump, and I was like, they said something about him, and I said, I don't believe, that any of this that happened at the Capitol is his fault. I don't believe that he went and he told people to go in there and do everything that they were doing. What I had read and what I had heard, was that he had called up, he called up someone, but somehow he put the word out on Twitter or whatever he did, that he was going to be at the White House and he wanted all his supporters and stuff to be there. Now, that was already wrong because he knew that they was, doing something already at the White House. So so he slipped, but he, said he was going to be there. Of course, he didn't show up. All his supporters did. And they, did what they did. Wasn't right, but they did what they did. And at the end of the day, I was just like, Trump, he told them that he was going to be up there, yada, yada. It was their choice to either say, okay, we're going to go up there and we're going to do this, or to say, you know what, I'm not going to go up there, this and that and the other. They had a choice. Everybody has a choice, and that's what people don't seem to understand. They're like, oh, Trump is this, he's racist, he's this, he's that. Look at all the people, they're coming out, they're saying racist stuff, they're doing racist things. Honey, these people were racist long before Trump. Trump just made them feel more emboldened, made them feel more brave, because he was doing certain stuff that was off the scale. So they're like, okay, well, if the leader of the free country, supposedly a free country, can do this stuff, then I'm going to do it too, So that's what he did. He made them come out on Front Street. And in a way, I kind of appreciate that, because now I know who to look out for and who not to look out for. I was already not blind. I already knew that, being a black person in the United States, being a black person on this planet, you have to take certain precautions. You can't just do certain things that other people can do. If you try to do certain things that other people do, realize your punishment is going to be a lot more harsh than their punishment. They might not get punished at all, but you're going to get the book thrown at you. Okay, so my people need to understand that. Okay, so I know there are some of my people that, are Trump supporters, whatever, Um, so I said something to the fact that it wasn't his fault. He didn't make these people go up there and do what they did, you know, um, and he didn't put them in his car and drive them up there and give them the guns and tell them to go do what they did. He did not do that. As much as you guys might not like him, you have to admit that he did not do that. And that's what I meant. That wasn't his fault. So it's not like I'm going to bat for him. I'm a Trump supporter. I love Trump. Da da da. No, I love me. So I'm just stating the facts, and what's facts is facts. Okay, so this person apparently didn't like what I said. So, I also said some other stuff, but that was the basis of it. And oh, well, you need to have your head examined if you think this and that and the other. And, people were killed and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Look, it's unfortunate that people were killed. Okay. And that was the first comment that I got from a person. I'm not going to put his name out there, but I'll throw it in his shoes. DW. No. But, that's what he said. So I said, okay, look, I was like, that woman that got shot and killed, feel bad for her family, because I know they're grieving because they lost her. They lost a loved one, and that's very unfortunate. It was her choice to go up there. She went. It was her choice to be there, standing in front of the door and trying to go out the door, whatever she did, and she made the choice to do it. I even heard that some people told her, no, don't go. The guy on the other side, which was, an officer, had a gun. She decided to go and step in anyway. She got shot, unfortunately, for her. She got shot and killed. We all have choices. We don't make the right choices, and sometimes bad things happen, and something bad happened. There was other people, that got hurt, cops and, supporters and all that. They didn't make the right decisions. The cops were trying to do their jobs, so I can't say the ones that, ones that got hurt, they were trying to do their jobs, trying to stop the people from coming in. So they're doing their jobs. That's what they have to do. So unfortunately, their job comes with a lot of risk. Could come with loss of life or whatever. But once they take the oath to take that type of job, they go in there and they know that. Just like when I took the oath to join the United States Army, I understood that, okay, I might not come home, but I took that oath. We understand that. The other people, innocent people that might have gotten, hurt or gotten a crossfire, it's unfortunate, but it's like, people got mad. It was another guy that got mad, and I blocked him because he came with a lot of negative energy, and, it's a lot of name calling, this and that. And it's like, look, brother, that's not even what we're here for. At the end of the day, we know that it's their fight. It's not our fight. Okay. We are still fighting as a people for justice, for liberty, just to have things that we should have, that everybody else has, that we don't get. So we're fighting for that. They're fighting because they're mad about politics and this and that and the other. Let them carry on, okay? Let them do what they want to do. Let them, have their fight. We still got to focus on us and do what we got to do, okay? So while they over there fighting, let us focus and move on and try to do what we can do for the betterment of our people. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do what they can do for the betterment of their people. So we have to be on one accord and do the same thing. But he got mad with the name calling, this and that, very disrespectful. So of course I reported him to Facebook and I blocked him, and but I said something to him, and it's like, I'm gonna say it again. And it's, this person, even though they're not gonna get this message, he was young, a young black man. I'm an older black woman. The first guy that chimed in and said something, I felt as though, because he started talking to him, oh, block that, bitch, whatever, oh, she's a piece of, sh, whatever, and this and that and the other, all because I didn't agree with him. All because he thought I was sticking up for Donald Trump, which I wasn't, but if I was, that's my prerogative. But I was not doing that. I was just stating facts. He didn't like what I was saying because it didn't go with what he wanted it to go with. And it's very unfortunate. I'm not going to say anything bad about him because I don't know him as a person, just like you don't know me as a person. I will say that he has a lot of growing up to do, that he is very uneducated. He needs to learn politics. He needs to learn life. Okay? I'm 47 years old. I lived a lot of life. Okay? Although he is entitled to his opinion, when you don't agree with someone, you don't always have to come out with the name calling. It doesn't always have to be ugly. It doesn't have to turn into an argument. It doesn't have to turn into you demeaning a person or anything of that nature because, first of all, it's not going to get you anywhere. You'll be lucky if the person, once they read the first line, if it's derogatory, if they read the rest of your comment or if they delete it. I'm a bigger person than that. I have a tougher skin, so I'm able to, okay, I'm going to read it. And I sit there and laugh because it's actually quite comical to see how immature and ignorant some of these people are. But, at the end of the day, I feel bad for him. So I send positive affirmations out to AC. You know who you are. And I ask the gods, to come in and enlighten you. To maybe lay on an air of common sense that you don't have, my brother. Because it's very unfortunate. I didn't come out with name calling. No one did any name calling, so that was unnecessary. When you come out with name calling and, being disrespectful to people, you're not going to really get your message across. You're not. What is the purpose of it? Because at the end of the day, that person is still going to disagree with you. They're still going to have their opinion, which they're entitled to. And you're still going to have yours. So what good did all of that do? None. None at all. And I say that because when I was younger, I used to do the same thing. Call people out of their name. You get mad at a person in an argument. You want to say disrespectful stuff. This and that and the other. It gets you nowhere. Gets you nowhere. You carry around all that negative energy for the rest of the day. And, you just, that's not a good place to be. I'm trying to promote positivity. Okay, I'm on a higher vibration. I'm trying to bring everybody with me, elevate everybody. And that's what we should all be doing. So we need to stop, with all that name calling and, everything. Good, really, there's no purpose for it. So, I say that to say that we all need to band together. We all need to live on one accord. My people, we need to keep pushing. We need to keep pressing. Don't think that because Biden and Kamala are in the White House that our fight is over, because it's not over. We still got a lot of fighting to do. Whatever religion you are, whatever you practice, that's on you. You do what you got to do. At the end of the day, we just all need to be together. Point blank, period. You can be Christian, you can be spiritual, you can be Buddhist, you can be whatever you want to be. At the end of the day, we all black. We got to do what we got to do, and we got to do it together, because that's the only way we're going to get ahead and get anything done together. So, I'm going off now. Got to eat breakfast. Got to feed my little one. And I just want to say, thank you to everyone once again. And just live life, and, it's stressful. Times are stressful. Meditate. Get some crystals. Do something. Meditate. You know, close your eyes, take some deep breath, listen to some music, you know, just release, relax, exercise, you know, do something. Do something to get your mind out of all this, you know, negativity, and don't watch the news so much. You know, don't even be on Facebook so much or on the internet so much. Read a book. Pick up a book. Buy some books and pick up a book and read a book. I actually got some books I'm going to start reading and getting into because I also practice voodoo, which a lot of you might not know what voodoo is. You might have heard of it being called voodoo, but it's the right term is voodoo. So I'm getting into African spirituality, learning a lot of the Orishas, my Orisha for one, which is Yemaya. So I'm, you know, focusing on that. I'm also going to get my businesses going. You know, I'm going to play the stocks. I'm going to do it up. This year is the year to do it. So, you know, because there's something with the numbers. I'm 47, 74. I was born in 74, 47. So it's something with the numbers too. But I'm telling you, once you dive into it and you get into it and you start, you know, looking into more stuff and realizing that the world is more than what you thought it was, and maybe some of the stuff that you were taught was not the right stuff to be taught, you realize that, you know, there's a lot more to it. And you need to get back to your roots. You need to remember who you are, you know, where you came from, who our people are. You need to remember the ancestors. You need to give them respect every day on a daily basis, because if it was not for them, you would not be where you are today. You need to just realize that. You need to come into yourself. You need to, it's just a lot, you know, but you first need to start off with loving yourself, okay? Because nobody else is going to do it. You need to do it. You need to love yourself, because once you love yourself and you respect yourself, then you'll be able to love others and respect others. And that's what it's all about. That's really the big picture. You know, self-realization, love, self-knowledge. Get yourself to that higher vibration. You know, vibrate on the highest frequency you can. And it's going to take a while. You know, you're going to start down here, but you can work your way up and elevate and get to that point. And once you get to that point of total self-realization, it's a beautiful thing. And I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way there. I'm almost there. So I'm going to keep pushing on. Y'all keep pushing on. Remember to love yourself first. Okay? God is in you. All right? Just remember that. Keep that in your head. Know that you can do anything that you set your mind to, no matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter, because you are fighting this fight for you. And if you reach out and ask the ancestors to help you, they will. They will help you. Meditate. You'll be good to go. Love you guys.